The art world's constantly changing. Conversation's always shifting. There's a disconnect as far as what art is and what it's meant to do and who's able to enjoy it. That makes me feel like, well, you need people like Makoto Fujimura in there who are contributing to this conversation with some really interesting and powerful Christian ideas. I just want to be part of that conversation, really. I'm Francis Germain. I'm a fine art appraiser and a PhD student, and I graduated from Redeemer in 2018. I did a studio art major, and then I did a history minor. I originally wanted to be a video game concept artist. Through my time at Redeemer, I also ended up having an interview with Barbara Reed. At that point, I was like, okay, maybe I'll do children's book illustration. Those were kind of the things I wanted to do. Things change as you get out there and opportunities come up, and you never know who you're going to meet or what's going to come your way. Part-time while working, I did my master's in modern art history. I ended up doing credentialing through the International Society of Appraisers. It's a bunch of coursework. You need to get a certain amount of hours of appraisal-related work experience and this. So it was a process. Art, it's really difficult to say where it's going to go, since the mid-20th century has become increasingly separate from the general populace. Even just seeing that kind of shift over that short period of time, that brings it back to wanting to be part of creating that direction. And there are already some brilliant minds who are contributing some significant thought to that. The PhD to me it gets you in the door of that conversation and hopefully equips you with the tools to contribute, be a voice in that conversation. During my time at Redeemer, I was working part-time at a gallery in Dundas. It was originally a volunteer position, actually. It turned into a paid part-time position. From there, one of the gallery owners and their art appraiser at the time retired. A position opened up. That's when I stepped into that. One of the big questions I'm thinking about right now is the question of beauty. As a Christian in the arts, you want to be able to talk about beauty. Right? It's an aspect of art that's really important. There isn't really secular language for beauty in the art world at the moment. The biggest role that faith would be having is where that's me prepping to be part of this conversation and being hopefully a thoughtful Christian voice in this conversation concerning art. Especially if you want to be working in the arts, the biggest thing is just doing it. You really can't beat practical experience, like hands-on with artworks. Redeemer has great faculty. Talk to the faculty. They're in your corner. You end up relying on a lot of different people. That's been one of the things that I've just increasingly come to do is reach out to people. You're only gonna meet those people and have those opportunities if you're out there doing things. So do as many things as possible. That'll go a long way.